Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing two stocks and two cryptos, so Tesla, Alibaba, Bitcoin and Lidodaotoken. We will see where they might move over the next weeks and months. If you want to receive our real-time alerts and our newsletter on cryptos, stocks, forex and commodities, then you can subscribe to our Patreon channel, patreon.com/financial trading academy. Let's start with Tesla on a monthly basis, as been stating several times, and as I've been suggesting to my Patreon, Tesla was clearly doomed to move down. After this extensive series of candles moving above the upper band, the upper envelope, actually I was quite confident that at a certain point Tesla had to move down. Okay, so very first target around here, 100 US dollar. Okay, as you can see here, once we have experienced the first candle breaking below the upper envelope, that is actually a very strong bearish signal. As you can see here, the candle over the years of the decade has been moving inside the two envelopes, while at a certain point, with this huge increase in terms of volumes in 2019, we have experienced a series of candles breaking above the upper envelope. Actually, this is an extremization of the market, which normally tends to go back to revert to the mean. Okay, so the mean is here at 236 US dollar. Then we can assume that the movement will keep going till hitting actually the lower band. So very first target at 100 US dollar. Definitely we might see in 2024, between the 2023 and 2024, Tesla moving down till 30 US dollar. Okay, so what we are experiencing right now, so this series of bearish candle, is just the beginning. So my idea is that in order to profit from Tesla, we should be looking at the short side rather than at the long side, at the long one. Completely different situation for Alibaba. Here we have a daily chart. Now we will actually, before switching to the weekly chart to have a better view of what we should be expecting from Alibaba, I would underline this huge increase in terms of volume. Okay, we see this small pinball which hit the lower band, both the Nadaraglia Watson envelope and the lower band of this pink envelope. We see a huge increase in terms of volume. We see now a series of three positive candles, actually two negative, but with the close nearby the point of high, same here, and now we see a long white candle. Now if we switch to the weekly chart, we will better understand where Alibaba might move over the next month. Okay, analyzing the weekly chart, we will have actually an understanding about the next month. So what we see here is that if we analyze the Magnus cycle, the white curve is actually moving below the lower threshold. Okay, and now for the very first time, even the orange curve has hit the lower band. Now, if we zoom in a little bit, we see this important huge increase in terms of volume, and now again a new increase in terms of volume. So my idea is that this support around 80 US dollar will be able to reject, okay, to stop the movement downwards that we have experienced from 280 US dollar till the minimum at 60 US dollar. Okay, and also in terms of cyclicity, we are right now bottoming out. So my idea is that Alibaba will be a very interesting opportunity on the buy side over the next months. So my idea is that actually if we analyze the Magnus cycle, we see how actually effective was the Magnus cycle in detecting the point of high and the point of low. Okay, here once we have experienced the cross between the white curve and the orange curve, we have seen a huge movement downwards from 250 US dollar till the area at the area at 60, 70 US dollar. Right now, it's happening the opposite. So, if we analyze this huge increase in terms of volumes here in March 2022, and now another increase in volume in October 2022. Still, the week is not over. Actually, we can think that Alibaba has found probably a supportive area from where my idea is that Alibaba is going to move up or in actually in 2023. So by my side, Alibaba is a very good buy opportunity, while Tesla is still on the bearish side. Now, if we analyze the Bitcoin in order to have a better understanding of what is happening with the crypto market, as I've been stating with my previous videos, we are actually we're bottoming out. Yet I do believe it's not, the movement downwards is not over yet. And the reason why it's not over yet is because we see that actually once we analyze this cycle, the azul curve and the red one have just crossed actually this midline, the zero, okay? Which means the derivative is now negative. Probably we still have space for another bearish leg. From there, I believe we could expect a huge increase in terms of volumes, a sort of pinball, something like that, from where actually we will finally see the rebound. Right now we are at the end of October. So we are probably experiencing the last 6 months of weakness or something like that. To my Patreon, I've also sent a newsletter where I've been actually project the cycles using different kind of parameters. And actually, for those ones who want to join the community on Patreon, actually you will have the access to the cyclicality, to the Bitcoin cyclicality. Let's move on and let's analyze Lidodaotoken. Why Lidodaotoken actually is quite interesting. Here we have a weekly chart. So I want to remark what is happening in terms of volumes. So I want you to give attention to what is happening right now here when compared with what we have seen previously. While previously actually the volumes were really low in comparison with what is happening right now, we see a huge increase, a really huge increase in terms of volume. So this series of black candle probably are just a retrace from a possible movement up. So I'm quite optimistic on the Lidodaotoken over the next month. This is a weekly chart, which means every candle is a weekly one. So once we analyze one crypto in this case, but in general one asset using the weekly chart, we have to understand that we cannot think about the result, immediate result, because we are talking about weekly chart. So the projection are for 1 year, 2 year, okay? Otherwise we should be using a completely different and smaller time frame, okay? So volumes, long white candle in association with the big volumes, which is a positive signal, then retrace, and now we are experiencing a new long white candle with again an increase in terms of volumes, which is a positive signal. We will need more confirmation over the next weeks. What I see here is a huge triangle, because if we link all this point of high of this candle, okay, here we have a horizontal support around 0.50 US dollar, and here we have an oblique resistance, okay? At the break of this oblique resistance, actually, we might expect a very strong, powerful movement up. Okay guys, if you want to receive our newsletter and our list of the best cryptos in terms of volumes and the best cryptos analyzed by our team, then you can join our Patreon. The page is patreon.com/financial trading academy. Thank you guys.